So, you've probably heard somebody say something like this on your affair recovery journey, that people cheat because they are not in love with you and they have no respect for you. Well, it might surprise you to learn that the clinical research does not support that opinion, so let's talk about it. People cheat for very different reasons in dating relationships versus long term committed relationships. Our best research and evidence shows us that about 70% of people in dating relationships cheat at one time or another. It's a pretty high number. But only 20% cheat in long term committed relationships. And so, why do these people cheat? Is it just because they're not in love with you anymore? No, love rarely has anything to do with it. Usually, people cheat because they're in some kind of emotional pain. It's emotional pain that could have begun in childhood, where they feel like they are not lovable or valuable or good enough, and that at some point you're going to leave them too, so they might as well line up the next person. Now, they might not be consciously thinking about that all the time, but they always sort of have this nagging feeling that they're not completely secure in the relationship. Other times, there's other kind of pain that's going on. I talk a lot about the affair Bermuda Triangle, and that's when three things happen at the same time that put people at high risk for an affair. And those three things are when they are not feeling good. Maybe they're depressed, they're anxious, something's going on with them. When the relationship is strained, so maybe the two of you have grown apart or they've been very busy with work and you guys are feeling disconnected. That's the second part of the triangle. And then the third part is when there's some kind of trauma or some kind of trigger, like losing a business or losing a family member or getting a cancer diagnosis that puts them in a world of pain, and they choose to seek out an affair as a way of coping with that pain. Now, no one answer is perfect for every person. There are lots of almost took the hat off with that one. There are lots of different explanations for why somebody might cheat, but it's never as simple as somebody doesn't love you and somebody doesn't have respect for you. In fact, when we surveyed about 6,000 people about their affair attitudes and what was going on with them, most of the people, the majority, told us they did still love their partner during their affair, and that it wasn't about respect, it was about them behaving in a very, very selfish way to get their needs met at the time, and that what they should have been doing was talking to their partner about their feelings and their needs all along. They just didn't know how. All right, so tell me what you think about this. Let's keep talking about it.